Hey, welcome to What's New with ME, the only segment with more hot takes than a World Cup final and a fewer filters than your cousin's pyramid scheme pitch. Let's get into it. Soccer fans, it's finals weeks, and we are not talking about your nephew's Fortnite tournament. This Sunday, PSG faces Chelsea in the FIFA Club World Cup final at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. And the man in the spotlight, Achraf Hakimi. Hakimi has been terrorizing the right wing like your aunt on Facebook. PSG smoked Real Madrid 4-0 to get here. And yes, that's a real scoreline, not a typo. Chelsea clawed their way in through the Conference League, and they are bringing midfield powerhouse like Enzo, Lavia, Caicedo, and the rising Brazilian star João Pedro. Now, the analysts, they're giving PSG a 65% chance of taking the crown. The fans already lining up the flags. And yes, Instagram captions, they're like, we believed and we delivered. If Hakimi scores the winner, expect every Moroccan to serve couscous and justice on Monday. Let's talk about the big, beautiful bill. Yes, Donald Trump is the sitting president. And this week, the big, beautiful bill made headlines for being, well, shockingly functional.
In Washington, D.C., the president turning the traditional July 4th picnic on the White House lawn into a celebration of his big win in Congress this week, the passing of his sweeping tax cut and spending package, known as the Big Beautiful Bill. It's now officially law. Signing ceremony featuring military flyovers to B-2s, Republican allies, no Democrats, and hundreds of military families.
Here's some details. Major tax incentives for U.S. manufacturing, finally something made in America besides political drama. Infrastructure grants targeting clean water systems, broadband expansion, and school upgrades. Yes, your kids might finally stop learning next to leaking pipes. AI regulations to make sure ChatGPT does not run for office in 2028. But that's not all. Trump used presidential drawdown authority to send $300 million weapon package to Ukraine. That's the first move in such term for this president. Now, he's also threatening to cancel NPR and PBS and many other things, including the Justice Department investigating James Comey and John Brennan. So yes, it's big, it's beautiful, and somehow bipartisan. Let's just say the writers of 2025 are really swinging for the Emmys. Let's switch up to Diddy trial. So moving from presidents to prisoners, Sean Diddy Combs was officially found guilty on 2 counts of transporting individuals to engage in prostitution under the Mann Act. He was acquitted of more serious charges like sex trafficking and racketeering. Diddy is now in custody at Brooklyn's Metropolitan Detention Center. No bond, no bad boy reunion tour. Sentencing is set for October 3rd, 2025 in Manhattan Federal Court. Prosecutors want 4 to 5 years. Defense is asking for 2 citing times already served. Maximum possibly 20 years, but likely somewhere between 15 months to 5 years. One former escort involved in this case publicly apologized to victims, calling it a wake-up moment. So Diddy went from more money, more problems to less money, more probation. Now, let's talk about you. If you're watching this still and you're thinking, I got something to say too, good. We want to help you say it louder. At ME Studios, we help creators, brands, and big voices produce podcast shows, distribute content across 300 plus major outlets, build band authorities, monetize with bold strategy. Whether you are an artist, an expert, an entrepreneur, or just have opinions that slap, themestudios.net is where you would want to get your message seen. So stop by, get your greatness on the mestudios.net, and start building content that actually gets attention. And that's what's new with ME. Hakimi is rising, Trump legislating, Diddy is waiting, and you? Well, you've got a studio waiting on you. Same time next week. Different headlines, probably the same hair.